Everybody, hope you're having a good day. We have a focus banner based on combat boosts. For anyone who's wondering, this means if they need to comment, they gain stats, basically. That's what it does. Or they gain stuff, basically. So let's go first. So we have Forgado, setting up bow, a salsa trigger, current one. If he needs to comment, or foe ranges 2, foe cannot trigger special during combat or effect specials. This is close to Rooker though, because Rooker is a post battle. So you can kind of see this is the combat boost they're referring to here. If it is combat or foe ranges 2, grants opponents to attack speed defense rest equal to 5 plus 15% of speed as other combat. Reduce the percentage of foes non-special resistance of X% skill by 50%. Neutralize effects that guarantees foe's fall attack or prevents his. And the foe's first attack is reduced by 70%. Obviously, first attack means first strike. For attacks that say attack twice, it's the person's attack and you know all that stuff. And then his next attack deals damage equal to total damage reduced by foe's first attack. This possessed by any source, including other skills, this possessed in the combat. Luna's charge defense weapon. Treats foe's defense and res as it's reduced by 50% during combat. Flash Sparrow. If he needs combat, deals some damage to the foe's combat begins. This can't be reduced by effects that say during combat. Reduce damage during combat, and this will never reduce foe's speed to 0. It will just stop at 1. Attack speed plus 7 to him during combat. Identifies the Flying Pain Flame on the 5 spaces lined from the center of the foe, oriented from left to right from where he's facing. Also, you can't do it in diagonal, by the way. For 1 turn out of combat. The Flying Pain Flame, it acts as difficult terrain with units whose range is 2. Obviously, that's against the enemy. Deal some damage to the foe as turn begins, and deal some damage to them as combat begins. Neither of these damages cannot be reduced cannot produce full speed to 0. And then when another Divine Pain effect applies on the same terrain, if it's a different type, that overrides what this would have been. So say the Divine Pain Haze gets applied after he combats, then Haze is going to be the new effect, basically. Speed defense chance 4 is Kanto remaining minimum is 1. And then speed defense minus 4 on the foe during combat, and he deals plus time damage when special triggers before combat. Kanto remaining plus 1 is basically any moves he has left. He can move on speed. He can move. Kanto just means after attack as a skill treasure. You can move again. Can't warp once per turn unless it's otherwise. Such things like rename for Kanto. Not here, so it doesn't matter. And skills that give him another action, like Gale Force, trigger first. So if we have Ash, just bow. Cells per trigger and spawn back at side foes. If he needs to combat, or if there's an ally from Fury who comes after him, grants bonus to attack speed defense rest equal to 5 plus 15% of speed to start combat. Deals plus 9 damage. This is exclusive effect specials. Neutral effects that inflicts cone count minus X on him. And when special triggers, neutralize foes resistance to X% effect by non-special skills. Excluding effect specials, of course. If he needs to combat, cone count plus minus 1 to him before his first attack. Also, if foes attack and trigger foe special, inflicts cone count plus 1 on the foe before their first attack. And for allies from free which comes under him, attack speed plus 4 during their combat. Also, if allies combat and foes attack and trigger foes special, inflicts cone count plus 1 on the foe before their first attack. These all obviously cannot seek maximum cone count value. Curve Shot. Boost size by 30% of the greater of the foe's speed or defense. If here, foe special is ready or triggers during before this combat. And he can attack during combat. Next attack of the foe is reduced by 40%. Flare Sparrow, we covered that already. Sealed speed defense 3. Speed defense minus 3 on foe, and additional penalty on those 2 stats equal to 6 minus current penalty each of those stats during combat. The minimum is 0. And this 2 stats are calculated independently. Still inflicts penalty on foe, even if foe triggers an effect that neutralizes penalty during combat. If penalty is active on foe's speed or defense, inflicts cone count minus 1 on foe per attack during combat. Has 5 stats in stack. After combat, speed defense minus 6 on the foe for this action. And then also speed we have 4. Start turn. Speed plus 6 to him and allies when 2 speeds of him for the turn. And if his speed is equal or greater than the foe's speed minus 5, neutralize effects that inflicts neutralize effects that guarantees full attack and prevents his. And on number turns, he gets speed plus 6 during combat. Found unit here is Midir from Harpo. In fact, see him. The first 2 effects is literally see him. So speed that up. At the start of turn, if PSP is 20% or above, speed defense minus 7, exposure and deep wound is inflicted on the closest foe, and foes within 2 speeds of those foes for this action. Exposure foe takes +10 damage, deep wound they can't heal. At the start of combat, if HP is 20% or above, bonus to his attack speed defense res equal to number of foes within 3 to become center of him times 3 plus 5, max is 14. 3 gets your maximum amount basically. Neutralizes his penalties, deals +6 damage. The X is the number of foes within 3 space of the target, including the target, times 8, max 32, excluding every special, sorry. And the foe's first attack is reduced by 7. We covered up Luna, thanks to Ricardo, Sly Swiss Sparrow. If he combat, attack speed +8 and the fall, and he's guaranteed the follow attack. And also, if the number of bonus effects active on him is 2 or more, excluding stat bonuses, or the number of penalties active on the foe is 2 or more, excluding no stat penalties, he deals +5 damage during combat, including artifact specials, but excluding broker specials. Bonus just stat was last turn, penalties just then was the last turn. And sight speed defense. At the start of turn, if the number of allies to him is 2 or less, speed defense +6 and sight is granted him for the turn. If the number of adjacent allies to him is 1 or less, speed defense +3 to him during combat. And sight is if he needs combat, bonus to the stats attack speed defense res equal to number of spaces from such as the imitation of combat, the max is 3, that turn only. So that's your banner. It's okay. We probably got a big end of. You still have like teacher legends and stuff like that. And they understand the month banner, so you know. And best on your summons, I'm going blue because that's the only featured one here. Oh, I got corn. Lovely. Well, that didn't matter. Anyway, I'll just burn for these tickets here. We'll go green. Because I don't think there's... Yeah, the only set I was missing was Ishtar. Not on this banner. Fear is not out here. That's Hilda. Okay. Attack up, speed down. And then we'll go for one of these. Let this be the one. Someone tells me it's not. It's gonna be like Rudolph or something like that. Soren. Okay. Okay, attack up defense. Alright. Best looking summons, I'll fix my power action stuff. So I'll see you next time.